Hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, we're talking Tom Aspinall. His thoughts on training with other heavyweight fighters, the likes of Francis Ngannou. We're going to talk about Tom Aspinall and his comments on training. Before getting started, make sure to like, subscribe, click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. It seems like that Tom Aspinall is not the biggest fan of training with other fighters, the likes of Francis Ngannou, because he doesn't want to share his secret weapons. Now, I must say, for me personally, I'm not sure what secret weapons the guy's talking about. I'm not trying to call Tom Aspinall one-dimensional. He's much better than other fighters. Some fighters are perhaps very one-dimensional, like, with no disrespect, it's extremely effective. I'm not saying it's effective or not. Like Alex Pereira, that lead hook is coming, but you can't do anything to stop it. Yet he knocks people out. He touches guys, and they go night. It's coming. You cannot stop it, right? And it's not like he's fast. He just gets closer to you, and I guess his reach helps him, and just lands that hook. Everybody knows it's coming, and it lands every single time. There's no secret about that, right? Islam Makhachev is going to wrestle you. There is no secret about that, right? He may strike with you, but, you're always going to revert to your base. There is no secret about anything. Now, in terms of Tom Aspinall, I mean, in all honesty, I'm not sure what he's talking about. Like I said, he's not as one-dimensional as the guys I just mentioned. Those guys that I just mentioned, Alex Pereira, Islam Makhachev, they are one-dimensional pretty much. I mean, up until Alex Pereira is not going to wrestle. He's not going to look for submissions in a fight. It's a couple things that he do. It's lead hook, leg kick, and that high kick. That's pretty much it. That's Alex Pereira. Obviously, you're going to get a couple knees here and there. And it doesn't mean that he can't do other things, but what he's trying to do, let's say 70, 80% of the time. Perhaps even 90% of the time. That being said, Tom Aspinall is not willing to train with a guy like Francis Ngannou because he doesn't want to show Ngannou any secrets. I don't know what secret he's talking about. In all honesty, everything is clearly evident. All you have to do is watch 2-3 fights for the guy, and you would know exactly what he is and he isn't capable of. That's why I like to say that there's the difference right there between a guy like Johnny Bones Jones and Tom Aspinall and the rest, with no disrespect to anybody here, is that his expression of mixed martial art is it's more vast than the rest of the fighters. He has more tools to choose from. And I can see if Johnny says, hey, I'm not willing to train with X fighter because I don't want to show him new techniques. Because, yes, the expression of it's just a pure expression of mixed martial arts when you watch a guy like Johnny Bones Jones, right? Anderson Silva, right? Israel Adesanya, right? George Rush St. Pierre. These guys were pure expression of mixed martial arts. They will do many things, and they're not one-dimensional. Maybe Israel Adesanya is, on the lower end in that scale, just because most of the names I just mentioned, are capable of grappling, wrestling. Anderson Silva, obviously, great jiu-jitsu. Izzy, I believe that's where he, is probably a bit lesser than those guys, just in that category. But for the most part, their expression of mixed martial art, it's just endless. Because they're tapped into a different source. They're not somebody who had strength and they built, the basics, the fundamentals, and went on to be a fighter because they were tough or whatnot. No, that's how you separate God's talent. Some may call it that, and excuse me for calling it that, but that's what some may call God's talent, and other people, powerful, other attributes, tough, and worked on their skill. That's where the difference lies. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe for more.